everyone. It is so beautiful out today, so I thought it would be fun if we read outside. And I know how much you all love Pete the Cat, so our book today is Pete the Cat, Firefighter Pete. And I don't think we've read this one before. We are going on a class trip today, says Principal Nancy. She leads the class to a bright yellow bus. Everyone climbs on board. I wonder where we are going, says Pete. They are going to visit the firehouse today. The bus parks next to the bright red firehouse. Pete and his classmates are excited. The firehouse is huge. It's so big it can hold 2 very long red fire trucks and all of the firefighters' equipment. The firefighters show the kids around. They give everyone a turn to ring the old brass fire bell outside of the firehouse. Then, all the kids take turns sliding down the firefighter's pole. Whee! Callie yells as she glides down. The firefighters allow the kids to try on their gear. Firefighters wear a lot of equipment. First, Pete puts on the heavy black overalls. Then he steps into the tall black boots. A firefighter helps Pete put on the heavy yellow jacket. Finally, they place a hard black helmet on Pete's head. All this gear is very heavy. Pete can barely move. The firefighters allow the kids to explore one of the fire trucks. Callie sits in the driver's seat. She presses the horn. It's so loud that all the kids cover their ears. Then Pete turns on the sirens and lights. The sirens blare, wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. The lights flash red and yellow. Suddenly, a loud bell rings in the firehouse. Uh-oh, it's the fire alarm. There's a fire in town. Gear up, Pete. The firefighters scramble into their gear very quickly. Pete puts on his gear too. They all climb aboard the fire truck and turn on the siren and lights. Firefighter Pete and the firefighters are on their way. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. The fire engine races through town and the lights flash round and round. A firefighter presses the horn. Brrr! All the other cars move out of the way. There's the fire. It's hot and loud, but the firefighters know exactly what to do. They work together as a team to connect the fire truck to the fire hydrant. Then, the firefighters attach a long, heavy hose to the truck. Firefighter Pete gives the signal, and the firefighters turn on the water. Whoosh! The water gushes out very fast. Several firefighters must hold the hose to control it. Pete helps direct the hose as they spray the fire with water. The fire is starting to go out. There is smoke everywhere. Suddenly, Pete hears yelling from the roof. Oh no, it's Grumpy Toad. He needs to be rescued. The firefighters raise a long ladder from the truck. Crank, crank, crank. The ladder goes up and up and up. Firefighter Pete and another firefighter help Grumpy Toad climb down the ladder carefully. Yay! The fire is out and everyone is safe. The firefighters drive back to the firehouse. They take off all their gear. They pat Pete on the back and say, "Good job, Pete." Firefighter Pete helps save the day. The end. That was a great story. Pete the cat is always up to something new, as we know. So I want to do something a little bit different today. And I know we can't take AR tests, but I want to ask a few questions about the story, and I want to see if you can get them right. So, give yourself a point for each question that you answer correctly. Question number 1. Where did the students go on their class trip? Question number 2. What color are the firefighters' boots? And what color are their jackets? Question number 3. Where does Callie sit in the fire truck? Question number 5. What do the cars do when they see the fire truck with its lights on? What do they do when they start honking the horn? Question number 6. Who was stuck on the roof? Question number 7. What do the firefighters say to Pete at the end? So we're going to go through the answers real quick, and hopefully you got some of them right. So where did the students go on the class trip? They went to the firehouse. What color are the firefighters' boots? The firefighters' boots are black and their jackets are yellow. Where does Callie sit in the fire truck? Callie sits in the driver's seat. What do the cars do when they see the fire truck with its lights on and honking the horn? The cars move out of the way so the fire truck can get to where they need to go. Who was stuck on the roof? Grumpy Toad was stuck on the roof. And last question, what did the firefighters say to Pete at the end? They said, "Good job, Pete." So that is all the questions. I hope you got some of them right. And thank you for reading with me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.